Hi, this is Mel from MelPinkJournals, and this is the new junk journal I'm working on. I decorated the cover. It has metal edges, it has this big button on, and this really cute lace and fabric I've sewn around and then glued on. And I've already punched the holes for the signatures. I did some stenciling, used some, how do you call it, acrylic paints, and some Mod Podge sparkle, and I put in 3 signatures I want to decorate in this video with you. Unfortunately, I cut into the spine, I think, because I decorated the cover so long ago, I don't remember, to be honest. But to fix this, I thought I do visible binding technique mostly every time. So in this case, even if I like this really much, but I don't like this gap, it's I could let it be the way it is because it would work out, but I don't like it. So I thought I would like to put on some, I like to bind in the signatures, and then I would like to put on some fabric to create a kind of hidden binding. So something like this, and maybe in combination with this. So this is the idea I had. Even if I would, I will cover up this part, but anyway, I just have to go with the flow. So I thought it would be a good idea to decorate the insides. Let's see if we are in frame. Yes, we are. Oh, my other smartphone is in my pocket of my pullover. I just put it to side. So I thought it would be a cool idea to decorate the inside together with you and the rest of the cover. So these are some pockets I created. I just glued them in. So, okay, so let's put this cover aside for the moment, because we don't need it, because we want to work on the signatures. Let's start with the first signature. Okay, this looks good. So first of all, I have these long stripes of leftover scrapbooking papers I like as a background. So I want to use these as a background, and I thought it would be cool to put these right onto the first page of the signatures as a little fold out with a pocket on here. And I want to decorate the inside, and because I don't like white so much, I need something more colorful. So first of all, I want to put on a, not half circle, but a little part of a circle, punch out a little part of a circle, so that I remember this is a pocket. So, okay, so let's see, I need some papers to decorate this. So let's see what we have at hand. For example, these are from not Stamperia paper, I don't know, I don't remember by now. I will put it down below in the info box. So I have really many papers in here. I just don't remember how it is called. I just bought a few pieces there. So these are really cool colors, cool papers. And I have these papers. These are another brand. I have 2 of these. These are a bit different, so maybe I could use some of these, I thought. Okay, let's put this aside for the moment too, because we only need this. Okay, I want to use some book pages, so I will get some book pages and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I pulled out a few leftover papers as well from the other projects I did before, and some book pages and this paper pad. So let's see what we can do with this. Okay, I have to create a bit of working space. Okay, I will start with the inside. I don't have enough working space, so I want to put in something on the inside, and I think I will use these book pages as glue papers as well, just because I have them at hand. Oops. So I think I will start with some book pages. Okay, this is my glue paper. Just have to make sure that I am something like in frame. Okay, I think this looks good. So let's start. I think I will just put down some papers as backgrounds, so maybe a bit of this dark papers. So why not? I will cover them up later, because they are a bit too dark for me. You cannot write on them and they are too dark for me, but I want to create a bit of background. I think I don't want to Let's this overlap. No, I don't think so. Maybe I will put on some leftover pieces of fabric later, because paper, when it bends too much, it can rip. I don't like it, to be honest. So maybe I will just use a bit of leftover fabrics for these folds. So I don't have a plan or anything. I just start with gluing down some things. So let's do this together. Maybe I can put this away. Okay, just have to make sure that I'm in a frame. Maybe it would be good to mark the space where I'm working on, where at my working space, with some washi tape or something like this. Maybe I will do this in another video. We will see. So okay, I want to put on a bit of book page as well. So first of all, I'm just creating a kind of background. Okay. And maybe some more over here, just to have a starting point. Now I will use this. Okay, and then a bit of book page. I will keep this book page, just glue it over, not the whole thing, just a little bit to make it stay in place. And this will become a journaling card later, but not in this video. Okay, this is too small now. I need another book page or something else. I think I had something laying around here I could use, just searching for it. Okay, I will use this paper. I already glued something on here, so it's a bit sticky, or it was a bit sticky, so I will just reuse this. So, okay, this is a good start. Now I have this really colorful papers. This is part of a printable I bought, a digital printable. Just rip the edge, because I don't like the white edges. And I keep these little offcuts in a really big box because I want to create self-made handmade paper. I just did not have the time to do this now, and I have to find a place to let the paper dry. But someday I will do this. I did this before and I will repeat this because I love my handmade paper. But I'm just not in the mood to create handmade paper at the moment. So I try to glue nothing into the crease, as I told you before. And we will see how it works out in the end. I want to put on some more papers to give you writing space, because this is a journal I create for Etsy. So hopefully this video gives you a bit of inspiration, and this journal will be available in my Etsy shop as soon as it is finished. Okay, this is not so beautiful. I will put this into the trash. I have some more. Ooh, I have this. This is really beautiful. See, okay, this would look good. I think I will just rip the edge, or I will just glue it down a bit overlapping, so that I can cut it down later. This is a printable again, and I printed it on both sides. So I printed two printables, one on each side. Now another digital printable. So it's a part of a digital printable. This paper is a bit sticky, but it really doesn't matter. So let's just overlap a bit, maybe a bit more to get off the white edges. I will let this dry for a moment, because otherwise this paper would get stuck to my scissors, which I don't want to achieve. So, okay, I have really many pieces over here, way too much. I could put this down over here, just rip the edge a bit. Just glue this on top, and then I will punch out the shape again. This is a bit of a thicker paper, but I think this glue stick will hold it in place really well. Maybe I will go around with my sewing machine later. I have not decided yet. So same for here. I will let it dry. Just make sure I'm not it did not get into the fold. And I will let this dry, and then I will punch it out again. Okay, this looks good. A bit of white is no, it's not okay. For me it's not okay. I don't like white. So what else do we have? We have many things, but what else do I want to use? Maybe something, some pieces of this. Maybe not the white parts. So this is a paper which is a bit glossy. So it will stick with this glue stick, with this Scotch permanent glue stick, but I cannot create handmade paper out of this, so this goes just into the paper recycling bin. So I don't want to cover up all the writing. Maybe I can put a piece onto here, maybe upside down, why not? And just right to the edge. Maybe not this much. Okay, I think this is good. So this is a cool thing to reuse scraps you have laying around and you don't know what to do with them. Just create collage pages. I will let this overlap a bit again and cut it off later. Okay, so, okay, this I will glue together now, and this will be the base for another journaling card. So maybe I can use this piece of paper, paper prints. I think it's called paper prints, maybe, I'm not sure. Okay, something like this would be good. I try to rip off only a tiny little bit, only to get rid of this really sharp edges. This is a bit yellow on the other side, so you could write on this really well. And it's a bit thicker, not really thick, but not as thin as other papers are. It's a really good quality. Okay, yes, I think I will put it down onto here. Yes, I think I will put it down onto here. Why not? Oops. Okay, maybe something here. We need something there. Maybe this. This is a printable again, so 2 printables. I need something like this part. This would be enough. Yes, I think this is good. I think I can let the other white spaces be as they are, because I will glue on some fabric later, maybe, or some washi tape would be cool. Some white washi, which is really, really sticky. Okay, so now we can cut off the excess. Bit here, bit here. Oops. Bit more over here. This is dried now, so I can cut it off easily. Okay, and punch out this shape again. Okay, I think this is good. Okay, this looks good so far. I want to put in some more pages to create writing space. Maybe a bit of this tea-dyed paper. So let's see. I don't want to cover up too much. Something like this. And of course, these pages can give you backgrounds to decorate by your own. But I try to create some writing spaces so that you can write on these pages as well. So something like this. Okay, this is fine. Now I need a new glue paper. Maybe a book page, because I don't want my writing papers to have glue on them. I want them to be a good writing space. So with no glue on them. Okay, let's put this onto here. I think I will leave this as it is, as a background. And I want to create some writing space over here, but maybe another color. Maybe some pink. Oh, it's a bit shining through. Perfect. This is a paper I bought. So I did nothing to this paper. It's like copy paper, but it's a big pink. Okay, let's see. Yes, this is good. Writing space, creating space, writing space. Okay, this is not sticky here, so I can use this part. Oops. I have to glue the back side, or the side I decided to be the back side. And of course you can glue on your own papers to write on as well. I just want you to have freedom, yes, free space to create by your own. So okay, this looks good. We don't have anything to do for here because we want to glue it down in this shape. Use this U shape, and then you have a pocket over here, but you will be able to see this side and this side. So I want to do something to the two sides. I'm just thinking if I want to put on something onto here, maybe later. Okay, we will decide later. So we have to decorate this side and this side. These I want to be decorative papers. Oh, something like this would look cool. Maybe the other way around because it was upside down. Just using the glue stick again because it will stick. So starting over here, but trying to put it not into the gap. So something like this. And I want a bit of this paper to be visible. Don't know, I like it, but I'm not sure. I have a piece of this left. Yes, this is fine. Just getting rid of the straight edge. Oops. something like over here. Then let's take a look. These would be cool writing papers as well. I'm just searching for some as a background. Maybe this, but it's a bit too light for me. Maybe, I don't know. What else do we have? Some more of this maybe. Let's just try out. It's a bit too short. I want something bigger. This is really bright. This would give us a cool contrast. These offcuts are all for writing. Just looking through my stash, what I have over here. No. Black and white. This green is cool. Maybe a bit of this green. Green with green, of course not in this big shape. Green and green. And some book page for the background maybe. So something like this. And then a piece of this. Maybe I will put on a focal piece onto here, but I like this as a background. And yes, I'm covering up a lot of the other paper, but I don't care. It is what it is. You just go with the flow. So this is for another journaling card later. So now it looks like this. Then a focal piece onto here. Yes, I think this is fine. Okay, and I want to put something onto the back, which is this part. Maybe this for here. I have the feeling I need some more writing. Here are a lot of white spaces, so maybe I will just use this with a bit less of dialogue. Something like this maybe. Let's see, I have some more of these. Maybe a bit of this colored one for here. Okay, why not? Why not give it a bit of bright colors? And then something for here. Let's see, I have some cards here. Maybe one of these cards would be cool, or some of these things would be cool as a focal point. We will see. And I have stickers and so on. Okay, so let's concentrate on this part. I don't want to use this. Too many things to choose from. Okay, why not? I will do it this way. I need a new blue paper. So another of my book pages. this piece. Just work your way through, laying down some things before gluing, or just start gluing and then it's fine too. I think I will put this a bit off center or a bit in another space or place as I did before. But this is fine too. Let's just put this onto here. Okay. Did not catch the edge. This is what I wanted to receive. Not catching the edge. So, and this over here. Okay. Maybe a tiny bit over here, but I want to put on some focal piece as well. So this would stay in the journal on the first. Oh, this is cool. I like it. On the first page. Then you would open it up. You would have some creating space and writing space, and some creative space here. Okay, let's see if we have something as a focal point. So not the papers, but something. Something like this maybe. No, I like these colors and the quotes and so on, but I don't like this hexagon shape, so maybe I will reuse them and just cut them down with fancy scissors or something like this later, but they are a bit too small for me. I want something bigger. But the only bigger things in here are these journaling cards, which I want to use, or tags, which I want to use as tags, or these cards, which have the card shape and I want to use as cards. So I will put this away for the moment. Hopefully it stays in place. I have some vintage fuzzy cuts. I will just get them and then I will be right back. Okay, I found them. I'm just so in love with this vintage fuzzy cut, so I think I will reuse this. This would be cool. I'll just glue it down. I just have to make a decision. I just try to this direction. I just try to use up some things I have. Just checking my camera. Maybe it's a bit too small. I will try to zoom in a bit more. Okay, maybe it's more interesting this way. Focus. Okay, and we are filming. So maybe it's a bit more interesting this way, hopefully. And I want to put on something onto here. Don't have so many pieces left. I used nearly all of them up, which is good. What is good? Not which is good. What is good? I have a second piece of this, a bit smaller. No, I really used up nearly all of them. Okay, then I have to search for something else. I have some stickers over here, but they are really, really big. Okay, I have to search my stash. Just thinking maybe I could use something from here. I don't know if this would look good. Too big. No, I want something else. I don't know what, but I know I want something else. Okay, I will search through my stash and then I will be right back. So, okay, I do not have any focal pieces I want to use. Or I don't find them at the moment. So I thought, why not create a new focal piece? So I need a bit of paper, so maybe this, which is already glued together. And I need only a bit of it. So let's just rip this apart. Maybe this is a bit too big. You don't want to cover up the whole thing. So something like this. This can go into the recycling bin. So, and then I thought it would be cool. So this is just the base, so it really doesn't matter how it looks. And then I thought I could put on some of my fabrics. So just pieces of the fabrics, not the whole fabric things. And fabrics just because I have them and I like them. So something like a fabric cluster. Maybe this. Let's just double check. So something like this. Piece of this. This is really wild. Okay, let's try out something else. So maybe more like some longer pieces. I'm just trying out a few things, why not? So for example, this as a base. This could go over here. I really like this. I want to reuse this at some point. Pink is always a good idea. So something like this. And maybe a piece of this. Maybe not this white. Just a tiny bit. So something a bit like layer and a bit like layering. And maybe a piece of this lace. I just have the feeling that this space needs something. So when you don't know what to do, just try out some things. So maybe something like this, or the dog could be our focal point. Just playing around with some bits and pieces. Oh yes, I like this. So I will glue this whole thing down. Let's see, I started with this. I will use a bit of my Fix glue, because it's a bit stronger, but I will saw around anyway, so it does not have to be the strongest glue. You could even use your glue stick, but I just want to make sure that it stays in place. And then I will saw around, so I have to make a bit of space to get my sewing machine on my table. Or I could use the other table. I have 2 tables in my craft room, but unfortunately the other table is full with stuff as well as this table is. But anyway, I don't want to bore you to death. I think all crafters have the same problem, so just cover this in glue. Just to make sure every piece of fabric gets a tiny bit of glue. This can overlap, really doesn't matter. I don't know in which direction I did this. So I will just put it on like this. This is a thin fabric, so I will just use a bit of glue stick just to hold it in place for the sewing part. And I will just sew around a bit here and there. So nothing special. I think I will put this down over here to cover up my book page. And let's see, I could put this onto here. This in the middle, and this would be cool on this side. Oh yes, so you see, you start something and then you think, oh, this would be cool and this would be cool, and you just work your way through. So you can have a plan, but it's really not necessary to create a junk journal or junk journal ephemera. So smooth it out a bit. And I know we already have collage over here, so why collaging a new thing? And this will add bulk to the journal, but my answer is, as I always say, why not? I like it, I want it, so I do it. Of course, it's not necessary. I just do it because I have fun with creating. And I have some new nails. Don't know if you saw this, and I did not tell you, but I have new nails. I love them so much. These are just some stickers I let put on, and I love them so much. And now they are full with glue, but anyway, it really doesn't matter. You can wash off the glue really easy. So something like this. I just think it adds to the journal. And I'm tempted to put on, I have something here to show you in my stash, something like this, so a self-made ruffle. I really, really love this, but it would add really much bulk, so I'm a bit indecisive if I want to do this. Maybe not, I don't know. Let's just see how this looks. Maybe I have a wider piece. I have the feeling I need a wider piece of this lace. As you can see, I love pink. This is why my name is MelPinkJournals, of course. So pink is just my favorite color. Light pink, bright pink, the brighter the better, but light pink is cool as well. So, okay, now this is a bit too white. I don't know, sometimes I'm a bit indecisive. I can't decide this good sometimes. Okay, this looks finished for me. I just put down a bit of glue stick just to hold the whole thing in place. Oopsala. And I have some of this glue seeping out, so I will reuse this. Of course, we don't want to waste anything. This is a bit too much glue. It's not needed, but it's okay. So put this lacy thing down and let this dry for a moment. And you can go on and on and on. You could put down buttons and other things, other 3D elements, but it would bulk up really much. So this is what was it. This is what it looks right now. It's not finished. I will put this onto here. Okay, it covers up really much of the thing. Maybe I will use this somewhere else, because this is the front. This could be the front as well. Okay, I like this piece, but I think I will use it somewhere else. So let's just put this aside. But we have the same problem. What to put onto here? A focal point. Okay, I have some new paper pads. Maybe I can use some of these. Let's see. Oops. Come on. So I got this as a present from my mom, and I remember here are some cards. Oh, and this is really cool. This is vellum, but I don't want to use vellum, but these are more like cards I would like to cut out and use as cards. I have this shape. These are tags. This would look good, but it's a bit too small. These are like die cuts. Oh, I have some die cuts. Some already cut out die cuts. These are like die cuts, but you have to cut them out by your own. So I will do this, but maybe not now. Oh yes, I think I will just use some of my die cuts. I like this lady with the cake. Okay. And I like that it is white around, so like a fuzzy cut. And I will just use this as a focal point. Okay, decision made. Oh, this was a hard work. Sometimes it is, but it's totally fine. But I could put on some lacy lace somewhere. We will see some of the thin lace. I really love my self-made paper ruffles I showed you a few moments before, but they are a bit thick. So I have to decide for what to use them for. Okay, but here the decision is made. Just put on my die cut. Maybe I will cut out the die cuts and cards and so on from the paper pads I got as a present when watching TV. So this would be fine. Okay, yes, I'm really happy with this and how it turned out. Really, really happy. But I wanted to put in something here. So maybe I could use some of this bright pink. Why not? This is a really thin fabric, but we need only a thin stripe, because this adds a bit of color. I don't need something over here because this will be glued down anyway, so maybe I will just use this. Just cut it down somewhere, just eyeballing. It really doesn't matter if it's overlapping a bit. Okay, this looks fine to me. I've not decided if I will sew around or not, so I will use the stronger glue. I just have to smoosh it out a bit because it's the fabric is so thin, and otherwise you would be able to see the glue lines seep through the fabric, and I don't like this for my projects. So I just like to smoosh it out with my finger. Maybe if I don't like this sticking over, I will just cut it off, but I think I will leave it for now. And it's not necessary to put down all the edges. You could if you want to, but I think I like it when it's getting off a bit, so you have something to explore, to say so. So just giving it the final touch with some pink. Oh yes, I really like this card. It was a bit more of work. Oops, don't need you. But I really, really like how it turned out, even if I'm covering up some things I created before, but this is how it goes. You can plan this out more if you like. It just depends on the type of crafter you are. But I like to work my way through and just find out while creating what I love. And if there is something I don't like, I cover it up. Sometimes I even cover up things I like, as you've seen before. Oops. So this excess I don't need. Cut this off. This is sticking off a bit. I will put down a little bit of glue. And if it's not holding in place perfectly, it's perfectly fine for me, because it can go off a bit. Okay. Okay, I don't like it sticking out, so I will just cut it off. Quick decision. You could wrap it around as well, but I don't want this for this card. So you see, creating a junk journal or decorating a junk journal is it can be really much effort, to say so, but of course you can do less effort, or you can plan out more or craft things. For example, I do sessions where I craft journaling cards, and I do, don't know, 5, 10, 20, 50 journaling cards, not in one go, but in a few sessions, and then I have plenty to play with. It just depends on what you like. In my case, it just depends on my mood. So, really love this. I know I don't have the theme, but I love how it turned out. Maybe I will go around with my ink if I'm able to find it, because my desk is so messy again. Here's my dabber. Where's my ink pad? Here's my ink pad. One of my ink pads. So Distress Oxide Gathered Tricks, which is a lighter brown. I will just go around the edges a bit to finish them off. Just because I'm in the mood right now. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do anything. You can do whatever you want. So hopefully this video gave you a lot of inspiration. I think this is it for this session, because it took me way longer than I thought it would take to create this. But it's really fun. It just the thing is that we want to visit some friends, play some games, eat something for dinner together. So this is why I have to go now, I think. I just have to check my other phone for the time. But I want to create some more shorter videos, so not one video which is 2 or 3 hours long, so something like this. So even if I, this is no, not upside down, it's right. This is only one little part of the journal I create, and I will put to my Etsy shop later when it's finished. But it's so much fun. Am I in frame? Oh, perfect. Whew. I thought I were out of frame, but I think it's fine. And just to show you, just to give you some inspirations, it really triggering me. Do you say trigger? In German we say trigger, but I think trigger is English. I don't know. It really is. So I have the feeling, oh, I want to write on it. I want to put something more onto it just because I like it so much. So it really speaks to me to say so. So this would be the first signature. Where's my first signature? Oh gosh, I have to clean up my desk really. So this would live on here. And of course you could write with a black pen on this, or you could put something on it. This is really thick, so even this first part, which will do 3 times on every signature, will bulk up the journal really much. Maybe I have to take out some pages. Okay, we will see later. So then you open this up, you have this cute die cut, this cute lady with a cake. Don't know, apple pie, something like this. Then you have a tuckspot, a pocket over here, and some more space to play with. Ah, love it. Okay, I could go on for hours and hours. Okay, I don't know if this is showing up so well. Okay, maybe let's go out a bit. Oh, it's 46 minutes already. So thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video. Bye.